Hello there, you stellar people of the internet. The Thai Force F here with another exotic weapon review. Today I'll be doing the Thorn. Now, you get this weapon from the exotic bounty, A Light in the Dark. Despite common criticism, it's a really good gun. I will complain about the slow reload and small mag, but aside from that, it's got good impact, decent range, below average rate of fire, and stability really doesn't matter on a hand cannon, and the reload's pretty bad. The two main perks you're going to have on this here weapon is the final round, which means the last round of the magazine deals bonus damage, and Mark of the Devourer. This is what makes the weapon great. Rounds pierce targets and cause lingering damage over time. So rounds piercing targets means it's going to go through them while causing damage over time. Now if it goes through them and hits someone else, they also get damage over time, which makes this a really good weapon for if people are crowded up and you're at long range. For this, you're going to have accurized ballistics, less stability. So you're going to have God damn. Alright, so more range impact, increased recoil. Field choke, same thing, just with more recoil. Aggressive ballistics, this is the one I'd choose. Doesn't affect the range. It's actually got more predictable recoil and less recoil for that matter, and it also gives a boost to impact. Then you get these. I haven't gotten perfect balance yet, but I'm not really going to use it. Snapshot, which means just aim really fast, and Send It, increased range and accuracy. This is going to be good for Crucible. Mark of the Devourer is what makes this really good in Crucible, or just if you're facing bosses or anything. You're probably not going to be able to use it as often in PvE, considering the fact that one shot will most likely bring down whatever enemy you're facing. Take a trip to Venus, where I will face the level 22 enemies that were over in the soon-to-be House of Wolves expansion. Eat some Mike and X. This weapon, I think, has recently gotten buffed. I don't know for sure, but it's dealing a lot more damage than it used to. Though its damage over time aspect has gotten reduced a little, I think, on Iron Banner. You'll notice that when you shoot, it actually shoots thorns. They look like the little miniature hive cedars. You can get the Thorn from A Light in the Dark, which is an exotic bounty that you can get from the bounty tracker when you turn in Vanguard, I believe only Vanguard bounties. First you have to do the Summoning Pits strike, and then man, I have to look at it. In fact, I'll do that now. First do the Summoning Pit strike. From there, you go. God damn it. You can get the bounty from Vanguard Mentor Missive. You get that from doing Vanguard bounties. Now, a light in the dark. First, you complete the Summoning Pit Strike on the moon. Then you get 500. You earn 500 points by killing hive enemies on the moon. That's 2 points per kill. Majors give 20s, and ultras give 50. And then you use void damage to defeat guardians in the Crucible. Death will slow your progress. You have to get 500 points, 5 points gained per kill with void damage, and 2 points lost per death. And then you obtain an infusion of light from the Traveler, which costs 1 mode of light. And you talk to Akora Ray. After that, you kill Zor, the Unwed, in a level 26 version of the Summoning Pit Strike. He only spawns during the third wave of Tombship enemies, and Fogoth has to be alive. Now, you don't have to kill Fogoth to finish us, just Zor. And then you go back to the speaker, and you got Thorn. God damn it. This weapon gets a lot of criticism. For very good reason. Its reload is excruciatingly slow. Yeah, see, its damage over time is doing 14 to these level 14 enemies. Its damage isn't half bad. It's really good, actually. I enjoy using it. It's an overall good weapon that I think people underappreciate. Doesn't get the appreciation it deserves, in my opinion. However, until you get the damage upgrades, because I'm only at 267 damage, it's not the best of weapons. And the effect doesn't stack with the damage over time, which, while unfortunate, doesn't really affect it too bad. Now, this weapon is better on PvP than PvE, because most times the damage over time isn't going to take out enemies after you shoot them once. And other times, if you hit them with a critical shot, they're just going to die anyways. Like that. 4 times in a row. 3 maybe. And then the damage over time is fairly weak. Still requiring an additional shot to take an enemy down. While this gun and possibly the bad juju may get buffed soon, it's not very likely. And there's the piercing effect. I shot one, another behind it got damaged, and then same thing happened with another. Now, really with this weapon, it's all about hit and run tactics, essentially. That's what this weapon was made for. You shoot them, and you run. Either that, or you just stick around and keep shooting them. Whatever you'd prefer. Whatever matches your play style, that's how you should use it. It's best to not rely on the damage over time, however, but on bosses this can be devastating, considering the fact that pop a couple shots on him, get that damage over time going, and then you can continue to contribute to the team. It does have a low ammo capacity, however, at only 6 rounds. Both of the other exotic weapons surpass that, with the Hawkmoon being at 13 and the Last Word being at 8. And both of them have perks that also make them pretty good. Their attributes, pretty decent compared to the Thorn. I will say, however, that this is an excellent hand cannon if you get used to it. If you're a hunter with the gunslinger subclass, it'll be extremely useful for you if you have the Chain of Woe. That perk will speed up the reload if you can get it to 3. That'll be incredibly useful. Hopefully the recording doesn't just randomly shut off like it does sometimes. This weapon takes Ascendant Energy and Spin Metal to upgrade. This has caused rage many a time when I use it on Crucible, or when people use it against me on Crucible. So now, it's time to see how other people like it. I think the next video will either be the Suros or the Last Word. They're both excellent weapons to use for any situation, but they particularly excel in Crucible, just like most exotic weapons, in fact. There are some weapons that I'm not going to do yet just because I don't have the upgrades. That would be the Bad Juju, Mida Multi-Tool, Patience and Time, and the Yellow Horn. I may have another 1 or 2 that I still have yet to upgrade, but for now I'm just going on those as my basis. Taking a full 2 minutes to find some people. Good God. Now, as you'll see, sometimes I don't do very well on Crucible. That's because I hardly ever play it. I don't enjoy Crucible as much as some strikes. Now, with this weapon, it'll generally be dealing 81 damage to the head and around a 50 to 60 on a body shot from images I've seen. I had never actually used it in the Crucible yet. Rusted lands, of course. And there's a hive cedar for you. Just so you know, that's not me holding the flag, that's someone else. God damn it. This is going to be difficult. It was easier with the Red Death. And if, speaking of which, If you haven't seen it already, you should go check out my Red Death review. Three damage over time, and someone else took my damn kill. What the fucking A? I'm not getting a single fucking kill with this thing. This is a bad example of this thing's potential. 56 on a body shot, 81 on a head. That's the amount of damage that this thing can deal. 84 on a headshot. God damn it. That slow reload really got me fucked over right there. And only an assist, because logic. Alright, I'm sick and fucking tired of people teleporting around everywhere. This goddamn server lag is unbelievable. Fuck you, you faggot. Still got him. Back up, bitch. Well, I think that'll be all for this video, guys. Ty Forseth signing off. See you in the next one.